see Mother Earth sitting comfortably in this house. Reconciliation is in this house. We got housing in this house. Justice is in this house. Community is in this house. Abundance and power is in this house. There is a political revolution in this house. And we don't say we want Medicare for some. We want Medicare for all. We don't want housing for some. We want housing for all. We don't want justice for some. We want justice for all. We don't want college for some. We want college for all. We don't want a Green New Deal for some. We want a Green New Deal for all. Because none of us are free until all of us are free.
About to head out to East LA. Just pumping some gas before I get going. Probably gonna pick up my sister Chas.
I know there's a bunch of people here. So they changed the venue. Damn it.
They really should have put a post. Well, let me put this on my
Oh, yeah. What if we give you 20? Is there parking now?
After around 20 minutes, we found a parking spot, but we had an obstacle in front of us.
Where are we going?
Going up that hill, and at the end of it, rally for the next president of the United States.
Yep.
Bernie Sanders. Oh.
Quote on that.
But before we get up there,
Oh, I just stabbed myself. That f***ing hurt.
we are here in East LA, about to walk into through the gates of the Bernie rally, and it's hot. We just climbed up a mountain to get here, which is basically what's gonna happen in this election. In 2016, I left the Democratic Party and registered as an independent because I learned that my policy preferences did not align with either party. Money and wealth has too much influence in the political process and needs to be reduced greatly, with both Republicans and Democrats to blame. But Bernie, progressives, and this movement give me hope. But I think both parties can do more for the working people of this country.
If anybody needs merch, I got you.
Oh my god, that one's rainbow!
Before the community speakers began, we decided to interview random people. I've supported Bernie for a few years now, but I wanted to hear other people's perspectives about him.
Hi, so I'm here at the Bernie rally. My name is Diego. I'm here with Christus. Nice to meet you. And Sam, nice to meet you guys. So what brings you guys out today?
Happy to be a body and to show popular support, because that's the biggest tool Bernie's got, and the one thing he has over everybody else, hands down.
He's the one.
He's the only one who's committed enough to what he's saying for me to believe him.
Definitely. And is that through his stances over the years, or
his stances over the years, the clarity and bluntness in which he speaks about those issues? It's not some rigmarole about having access to health care. It's people need to have health care, full stop, no compromise.
My name is Diego, and I'm here with Jack. Nice to meet you, Jack. So what brings you out here today?
I'm just a big believer in Bernie. I think he's fundamentally different than all the other candidates. I'm not married to the man, but everything he says I agree with, and he's been saying the same things for the last 40, 50 years.
So consistency is kind of important for you.
It is. He's very authentic. And you can tell. He's not faking it.
Yeah,
Really believes this stuff.
And do you have like a second choice? Suppose Bernie wasn't able to make it to the.
That's a hard question. I'm definitely going to vote, and I'm going to vote for the Democratic candidate. You know, it's if he's not the candidate, it's at that point it's just the lesser of two evils, and that's politics. But Bernie's different. Definitely, actually like him.
And when he heard we were going to go on strike, he didn't even try to talk us out of it. Instead, he used his platform to elevate our struggle for smaller class sizes, more funding, and a call for charter accountability. It is because of his long-standing commitment to educational justice that I am proud to announce that our union, United Teachers Los Angeles, has joined our sisters and brothers of National Nurses United in endorsing Senator Bernie Sanders for President of the United States.
To say a few words to my fellow students. In 2016, Bernie Sanders received more votes from students than any other candidate did in the general election. And there's a reason for that. The Bernie Sanders agenda is an agenda that mobilizes and motivates young people. And we as students must use this energy to engage our fellow community members with the campaign. The reality is, young people are the backbone of this campaign. And having a good turnout is simply not good enough. We must
And there is only one candidate and movement that is prepared to take on the challenges of this time with bold and consistent vision. There is only one candidate and movement that has stood with everyday people for decades. They didn't just get here. There is only one candidate and movement ready to defeat Donald Trump in less than a year. And that movement is ours, and that candidate is Bernie Sanders. So I want you to put your hands together and get on your feet as we welcome to the stage the 46th President of the United States of America, Senator Bernie Sanders.
Introduce you to the next First Lady of the United States. See, somebody said I was coming here to play a little basketball, I guess. All right, what a huge turnout, and thank you so much for being here. And we're going to win this election because we are bringing the American people together, black and white and Latino, Native American, Asian American, gay and straight, native born and immigrants. And we are bringing our people together around an agenda that works for all of us, not just a handful of billionaires. See, I come from Vermont. We're not used to this sun. And we are sick and tired of seeing almost all new income and wealth going to the people who need it the least. What this campaign is about ultimately is a political revolution. And what that means is an understanding that no one person, not me or anybody else, can do it alone. I wish I could tell you, elect me president, I'm gonna do it all. It doesn't work that way. We are taking on Wall Street. We are taking on the insurance industry. We're taking on the pharmaceutical industry. We're taking on the fossil fuel industry. We're taking on the military-industrial complex. We're taking on the prison-industrial complex. We are taking on the whole damn 1%. And I can't do it alone. The way that change takes place is when all of us stand up together. So I'm here this afternoon. Yes, I'm here to ask for your help to make sure that we win the Democratic primary in California. I am asking for your help to make sure to enable me to win the Democratic nomination. And I am certainly here to ask for your help to defeat the worst president in American history. I come to you today as the proud son of an immigrant. And virtually everybody out here are the proud sons and daughters of immigrants. And we are sick and tired of the demonization of the immigrant community. And that is why on day one, through executive order, we're going to restore the legal status of the 1.8 million young people and their parents eligible for DACA. And that is why we're going to do what the American people want and move forward to comprehensive immigration reform and a path towards citizenship for 11 million undocumented. And that is why we are going to end this barbaric southern border policy which tears babies from the arms of their mothers. We do not believe that a mom who travels 1,500 miles with a baby is a criminal, and she will be treated with the justice and dignity she deserves. Now I know, you see on TV, the billionaire class getting a little bit nervous. But what we say to them is that we will no longer accept having more wealth and income inequality in America today than at any time since the 1920s. We say to the billionaire class, whether you like it or not, you're going to start paying your fair share of taxes. And when we talk about an agenda that works for working people, it is not complicated. You all know what it is. It is that if you work 40 hours a week, you don't live in poverty. That means we are going to raise that minimum wage nationally to at least $15 an hour. We're going to end the absurdity of women making 80 cents on the dollar compared to men. Equal pay for equal work. Brothers and sisters, we're going to make it easier for workers to join unions. We have legislation in that will double the number of workers in unions, and that is what we're going to do. We're going to create millions of good-paying jobs, rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure. And that is not just roads and bridges, it's schools. And when we talk about education, we're talking about a revolution in the way we do education. Everybody here knows that the most important years of intellectual and emotional development for children are 0 through 4. 0 through 4, yet we have a child care and a pre-K system that is dysfunctional. We believe that every working class family in America deserves to know that their kids are going to high quality, affordable, universal child care. And we are going to create the best public education system in the world. We're going to triple funding for Title I schools. We're going to fund disability programs so that all of our kids have an equal opportunity. And we want the best and the brightest to go into teaching. Because we respect teachers. Congress could bail out the crooks on Wall Street 11 years ago. If a couple of years ago, Trump and his cronies could give $1 trillion in tax breaks to the top 1% and large corporations, we're gonna cancel all student debt in America. We're going to do that by imposing a modest tax on Wall Street speculation. And I'll tell you something else that we're going to fight for, and that is to end the international embarrassment of this great country of ours being the only major country on earth not to guarantee health care to all people as a human right. So today I tell you that on our first week in office, we are going to introduce Medicare for all single-payer legislation. And we are going to take on the greed of the insurance companies, which charge us twice as much per person in health care as to the people of any other country. That's going to end. And we're going to take on the incredible greed and corruption of the drug companies in this country. They're no longer going to charge our people, in some cases, 10 times more for the same medicine sold in Canada or in other countries. And our Medicare for All proposal means no more premiums, no more co-payments, no more deductibles, no more out-of-pocket expenses. It means when you get sick, you go to the doctor you want to, you go to the hospital you want to, you don't take out your wallet or your credit card. That is what a civilized healthcare system is about in a democratic society. Now, obviously, the insurance companies and the drug companies and the Republicans and many of my Democratic colleagues, they don't like this. They don't like it because they're scared of the power of the insurance companies and the drug companies. They know, and you know, that last year the healthcare industry made $100 billion in profits, while many of you are uninsured or underinsured, and 500,000 Americans went bankrupt because of medical debt. So together, we say today to the insurance companies and the drug companies, take it on, bring it on. We are not intimidated by it. When the American people stand up and understand and demand that health care is a human right, not a privilege, we will have Medicare for all. We're going to transform this country and create a government based on the principles of love, compassion, and justice. Thank you all very much.
Senator Bernie Sanders has truly shifted the mainstream political discourse in America. However, this doesn't represent an extreme left, rather the true left of American politics. A left that helps regular folks of all backgrounds in all states. The Democratic Party needs to represent the working people of America again if it wants to win in 2020. And Bernie is the candidate that best exemplifies where the party must go. Back to the true left with economic liberty and justice for all.